Use a remote, can I? Go ahead. Tell me, how long have you been here?
I've been here for a little over 2 months now.
Okay. And your experiences with Billy's?
Yeah, well, I took the manager position, and so we've got an office downstairs where the manager and the owner, are and whatnot. And down there, when I first started here, Diane, the cleaning lady, she says that's one of the worst parts down there, Mike. So be careful. I kind of played it safe. So down there, I didn't really believe it at first until I started hearing things. All kinds of stuff, all kinds of noises. I'll be here, it slows down from about 10 o'clock at night to midnight. I'll be down in the office and it'll sound like people are throwing chairs and wrestling all around, but I'll look on the cameras and there's nobody upstairs. There's other times where I'll be on the computer and I'll walk away and I'll know what website I'm on and come back down and I'm on a totally different website in a different language, and just kind of blows me away. There was one time that happened, in fact, last week, where I was walking up the stairs and heard something running right behind me. And well, of course that only made me go faster, but and so I turned around and there was nothing there. Diane, the cleaning lady, has told me about knives being thrown around, plates being thrown around, and
how'd you feel?
I was scared. Oh, I was scared. Just her telling me these stories, just kind of, you get to the point where it's like, oh, you kind of freaked out, your eyes start tearing up, you get goosebumps. Oh, it's all of that. Oh yeah. There'll be times where I know the ghost is around. It's one of my jobs to just walk around and turn off the TVs, and I'll come back and do my final rounds to check all the doors are locked and anything like that, and be one or two TVs on, and I know I turn them all off. I make sure of that, and it pretty much scares me. Other times where people have said they've seen mists and this black mass figure that run around this place, and to be honest, I can only say I've seen just shadows and glimpses of these mists. And also when I'm sitting down in the office, it'll be really, really hot, and then it just drops in temperature to the point where I'm cold, and it only happens for a few seconds too. I was actually taken up in the motel rooms, and Diane, she would not go in these rooms with me. It was me and a bartender that got the privilege of going in there. Once I was in the motel rooms, I told everybody to shut off their flashlights and everything, so I started taking pictures with my phone. Well, I got what seemed to be orbs on my phone with a few different pictures. Then we just stood in silence for about 2 minutes, and then I started asking questions. Mrs. Jackson, are you here? Is anybody here? Is there any paranormal being in this room with us right now? And we would get it almost seemed to be like a flash of light, that we would just see this just kind of glimpse of light walk by, and we would hear weird things in return. We'd hear banging, and we were terrified. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I don't know. That's about all I got.
That's all you got?
That's about all I got.
The lady in red? Have you heard of her?
Yeah, yeah, and some people say that's Mrs. Jackson. I don't know. That's just what some waitresses have told me.
Okay.
There's been sightings of this lady in red.
Okay.